morning after snoring, yes, I yearn for you. Thought it wasn't super serious, but now it's too much. I got a disease, so please let go of the clutch. You got the pedal to the metal and you're reffing me up.
So slow down, I got a 2-car garage, so we can go and make sounds up.
Call you Dale, cause you weren't hearts. I'll be Tracy Chapman in the fast car.
What is this love? What are we waiting for? Life can be tough, so I need you more and more. You need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I feel alright. In my dreams, you need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I feel alright. In my dreams. I'm a man with a massive plan, good in my head and don't give a. Now I lose again, I'm a loser, get the bad statistics and I didn't matter get away. Live like I lost it all, now holding the wall, gonna come in the. So bang and hot, and langing I'm a man who's a digging a dangerous hole. I was gonna pay for all that I'm gifted, how we gonna do it? Take what I want, though the world's resistant, how we gonna do it? Hands on the barrelhead, no double, how we gonna do it? Get what I want, cause I'm raw and gifted, karma's gonna pay. Hear a brutal sound, head hitting on the ground, cause the evil was done to me. I'ma bring it to you, you're gonna feel it too. Some folks want liberty. In the land of the free, cops stopping the plea. You'll be looking at me and I'll be loaded. Hell broken on loose below. Heaven had no place to go. Karma's gonna pay for all that I'm gifted. How we gonna do it? Take what I want, though the world's resistant. How we gonna do it? No repeat, goddamn fatalistic. How we gonna do it? Steal for the rich, for the rich, for the rich. Karma's gonna pay me. Gonna pay me. Gonna pay. Gonna pay. Crime is gonna pay for all my sins. Crime is gonna pay for all with no resistance. Now do it. What we gonna call it? All out falling. Crime is gonna pay. How we gonna do it? What we gonna call it? Rome is falling. God's gonna pay me. We play it up, play it up, play it up, play it up. Hold up, y'all gotta pump my taste. Hold up, y'all can't talk about basic. Hold up, we mighty more Power Ranger.
Some might say it's cold. Others, like myself and my partner, we say this is football weather as we welcome you to chilly M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Baltimore Ravens. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Out to the flat here for Johnson. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's spot it right in midfield at the 50. 7 yards there and a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
And the tight end goes in motion left. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll check this down to Johnson. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. Second and 16. They'll set up to throw. Well, that's going to be incomplete. Trying to find Calvin Austin. And it's 3rd down. Well, look at this Baltimore defense. There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
So prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And when those add up into big mistakes add up into points against you.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Out to the right here to Wilson. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good, and the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. Still going. 1 man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Ravens.
Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
No problem there on the extra point. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Now a 2nd and 10. From the gun, a run for Johnson. Fighting through. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. In motion left is Wilson. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he finds Austin complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Austin is there and brings in another one. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. He'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Here's 2nd and 10. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Metcalf motions left. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And it's caught. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Ravens' 2-yard line.
Now receiver in motion left. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
He came through with a nice pass break up there. Fortunate that he was on the spot. He's the only guy left to prevent the 1st down.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. One of the tight ends comes in motion. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. DK Metcalf. He has career touchdown number 78, tying him with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Steelers are able to move back in front. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is now 10-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 18. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Now Jackson going to shift him around. Second and 4. That's to the former Alabama man, Cameron Watson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. From the gun, a give to Mitchell. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Jackson now. This will go to Henry out wide. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Well, these two teams faced off earlier in the year, right around mid-season, back in Week 9. And it was the Ravens getting the road victory in that one, so now they'll look to finish off the season sweep here in Baltimore. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A shotgun hand off to Henry. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Forward. 2nd and 9. Here's Jackson to throw. Checks this one down. It's Mitchell. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling. Held it to an okay gain.
Jackson. So we got a traffic there, and that's complete. Now he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3 and leaves him with 4th and 1.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Hey, report. Go right here. Hey, middle.
To throw is Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now back to throw.
Now wasted time going right back to DK Metcalf.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7 our score.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Up the middle, Johnson. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D linemen to make the play.
Third down and 1.
They'll look to throw here. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
I really like the angles that the tackles came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so he can only go so far outside. And they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man. Sammy Sideline, right?
Sammy Sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
19, Tiger, 19.
Here we go with Johnson. Escapes the defender. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on fourth. Here's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop them with exactly a minute to go before halftime. They'll set up a throw. He'll let it fly for Austin.
Wow, and that is incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go to the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Back to throw. Completes it to Austin. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. They'll look to throw. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Now he'll take this and run. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Going deep for Walker. This is caught inside the 15. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
First down and 10 yards to go.
Ain't nobody that I really recognize. Ain't surprised to rob to kill
So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively or offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll throw now on the final play.
On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment, takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Throw left side, taken in by Miller. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 37. Ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys are lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime. That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because, remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a first down right out of the gate.
A first down carry for Henry.
They'll get this up to about the 44.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 44-yard line, here's second down and 7.
No, we changed it.
From the gun, Jackson. That's caught. It's Flowers. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Zay Flowers with touchdown number 12 on the year. And they're able to add on to their advantage. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small magical spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
So from the 37, here's second down and 8. He'll look to throw. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Mike Green, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw here. And that will be incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Arises on to punt here as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave them with a second and just a few inches left. Now Jackson. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a two-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now it's Jackson. And he slings one that's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
We're in Baltimore, third quarter action, 2nd and 10.
Here's Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 36. 12 yards the pickup there, good for a Raven first. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From the 33, here's a 2nd and 7.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Middle. Yeah. Report. Nice shot.
Now it's Jackson.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
On 4th down, on is Tyler Luke for the Baltimore field goal.
This will be from 49 yards out. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the lead grows to 14 at 24-10. So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that can all change, because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
And that one not returnable. It's over the back line in the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Second down at 4.
They'll give up the middle to Johnson. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now runs straight ahead with Warren.
And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49.
It's a gain of 8. And the Steelers first down.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll look to throw now on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's Wilson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
Going right back to Wilson.
It'll be a gain of 5. And it's second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and lead the game out that way.
Second and 5.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Wilson. 7 yards there and a first down. But correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Back to throw again. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Mike Green picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
The offense on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 9. He'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Pat Freiermuth.
A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Steelers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Boswell good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Steelers 17.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
It's not enough. You solid left, but it's not enough. You better reach there, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. I get on it. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I'm in. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I take a G.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
And what a tough spot for this defense because they know it's coming, but they're just powerless to stop it. What a great run there to start the drive. And you can bet there'll be more where that came from as they try to ice this game away.
One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover. They go play action here on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Second and 10.
Looking to throw.
They'll drop this down to Johnson underneath.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there at a first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The slot man in motion right. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Another try, second and 10 now.
Now a handoff. Johnson. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Ravens have got it. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having two hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They'll be hoping to work a little clock and try to add on to this slim fourth-quarter lead. But whatever happens on this drive, certainly a huge fumble recovery by their defense at this juncture.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. A lot of bulk out there, as you might expect, on that D-line to try to stop the run on second down. A give running right is Mitchell. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now he's loose again. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Well, penalties don't usually hurt as much as that one does. That is a monster gain wiped out by the flag.
And you and I both know that an offense only gets a couple of those big moments in a normal game. You've got to take advantage of them. And when you give one away because of an avoidable penalty, that's a major disadvantage. Just steals away every bit of momentum you just generated with that play.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
I do know that owners, when they watch their quarterbacks run with the football, they usually hold their breath because that's the franchise. But when you're getting that kind of a game, hard to argue against calling it.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They run over center with Mitchell. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Past the 20. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. So a design run all the way, and took it the distance. I don't know that anybody saw that coming.
Well, on this play, how about the vision of it? Being able to see the open field, make his move, and get there. Oftentimes, defenses have a spy for the quarterback position to try and take care of it. On that play, if they did, it certainly didn't work. Yeah, there's no doubt.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
Ravens 31, Steelers 17.
Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's to Freiermuth. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
So they need to score, and score quick. One timeout remaining. Final minute, 1st and 10.
16 yards. And
They'll look to throw here.
On the sideline, he's got Austin.
He is out of bounds inside the 35. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Back to throw now on 1st down.
He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Steelers first down. A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Steelers.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown. But probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
So this likely just to get the final score a bit closer given the time remaining, but they'll have a go for 2 here. They'll try to run it here. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The Ravens take over first and 10. They're on 20-yard line.
Hands up. 180. Hands up.
The Ravens taking a knee with victory seemingly in hand here. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory.